Okay, back again. Jerry from Golden Rain Fellowship. Once again, hello everybody. I'm glad you're here to listen. This little message is a message about. It's kind of short, but it says quality the Lord wants to see in us. In Psalm 15, verse 1, it says, the Psalm of David, Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? And in verse 2 it says, he that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart. In verse 3 it's turned around and it says, and he that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up reproach against his neighbor. What a lot involved here, I want to tell you. Hey, in other words, we got to behave ourselves. In verse 4 in Psalm 15 it says, in whose eyes a vile person is condemned. Contemned. In other words, that word means despised or scorned, slighted, neglected, or rejected from the day. A vile person is despises a person who walks uprightly. But he honoreth them that fear the Lord. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changes not. That's all that whole verse in verse 4. And in verse 5 it says, he that putteth not out his money to usury, but taketh reward against the innocent. He that doeth these things shall never be moved. And we're not supposed to charge our Christian friends if we loan money to them, an interest. We can do it in the world, but you can't do it in the Christian world. Psalm 24 verse 3 says, who shall ascend unto the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? It's the same as Psalm 15 verse 1. He that hath clean hands, listen to this, all right? Psalm 24 verse 4. He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul into vanity, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive the blessing from the Lord, and righteousness from God of his salvation. And finally in verse 6 it says, this is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Lord. This is that generation. This is, I believe, is the generation is going to see Jesus coming. And I know things are getting kind of wild and woolly out there. Anyway, pay attention to some of these words. Read the scriptures over and over and over again. And they will bless you, and they will encourage you and bless you. Feed on the word. Eat it. Eat it, eat it, eat it, as it says in the word.